Hello everybody, Tony Aiello, La Mirada blog. A very good, it's a Sunday, January 31st, 2021. Very good Sunday to you. I'm here, as you can see, at Oxmans Surplus. Kind of give you a look around and show you where we are. And so I'm here to report in some news about Oxmans. And I got Andy here with me, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on him at the same time. Come here, Andy. So, sad to report that Oxmans Surplus has closed its doors, and they are still in operation in some form or another. But back here you can see we're in the back of the building now, and this is the original entrance of Oxmans Surplus. And of course, for people like me and many people who grew up around here, this was the place to go for, well, for me it was for baseball cards. I bought 80-90% of my baseball card collection probably came from here. But you can see there's Mr. O's old office and the original Surplus sign behind me to the south, kind of like where Big O and Unimart and Disco Fair used to be, but just industrial now. Here's the back of the building some more here. The original Gadgetier's Paradise, which many of you remember. And we're going to keep this video under 15 minutes, maybe even shorter, so try to hang with us. And a little announcement towards the end. Here's Gadgetier's Paradise. This is the site of the original Oxmans, where Mr. Oxman, Mr. Jerome Oxman in 1960 talked the owner of Big A into letting him lease out this section of buildings back here called the garage part. Actually used to be where they worked on cars for Big A. He turned it into a mail service where he mailed out surplus to people, and then that turned into Oxmans Surplus. Mr. O, you probably know the story, then leased out this entire building from the owner of Mr. O, Big A, sorry, and then they eventually down the road bought this building outright. So let's take a walk around. But what I should say, since we're back here right now, that Oxmans Surplus still remains operating. Jason's doing his embroidery business, and he's kind of working back there in the original site of the original Oxmans. And here you can see the new owners, French Press, custom apparel, printing and design. They are really, they have a lot of large accounts, what I'm trying to say. They're very active, and they get a lot of business here. They're leasing out the whole entire Oxmans building. Come on, Andy. Let's go towards the front. So there you see the iconic Oxmans Surplus sign that's been here for, well, as long as I can remember, and I'm pretty old. In all its glory. All right, I kind of messed that up, didn't I? Maybe on the way back. Here, Glenn Cantrell a while back posted a photo, a really cool photo of this part of the building that used to be. Okay, as I was saying, I had to go put Andy in the car because he almost ran out into the street. Well, not almost ran out, but was making me nervous, getting a little closer to the street, and that wouldn't have been good. But as I was saying, Glenn Cantrell posted a photo a while back of the lady that used to run this real estate. This is a real estate office in the late 50s, I want to say. Anyways, this is the front. You might remember about 10 years ago, Oxmans, Mr. Oxman and Mrs. Oxman wanted to switch things around and make this the entrance of Oxmans Surplus, which it was until the end. There you can see the French Press sign. And all of this is off the top of my head, by the way, so if I'm messing anything up, I apologize. Mr. Jerome Oxman, very active in the community for many, many years. Passed away a little under 10 years ago. Mrs. Oxman about 3 years ago. We lost Murray last year, and it was time, I guess, for Oxmans to close. And there you can see right across the street the old side of the Van Dam Stadium. And so it's a sad time for many. I'm here to report. And like I said, Jason is going to be running his embroidery business on the side garages still. And you can see upstairs, or I've been known to use an office from time to time. The whole office area is for lease. If you want to give them a call, 562-921-1106. Actually, Brian Oxman, the older Oxman brother, had an attorney, had his offices up there for many, many years. He's a former Michael Jackson attorney, and he you could hear him regularly, by the way, Brian Oxman, on the Dave Smith Show on AM 1090 out of San Diego on Saturdays and Sundays, mostly Saturdays, I believe. So I'm here to report that we originally were going to plan an event when Jason was going to give me the last date for the let me spit this out correctly. He was going to give me the date when they were going to paint over the building, which they are going to do. French Press is leasing the building, and it looks like they're going to be here for a while. This will be painted over. This iconic, what do you call this? Sign, but it's on the side of a building. I'm sure there's another technical name for it. Mural that has been here for over 55 years at least. I'm just off the top of my head. Oxmans was in business for 60 years. So we were going to have an event here, and to invite everybody to come on down, and because he was going to give me the date where they were going to paint the building, and but due to the COVID circumstances, we decided against it. And that will be happening this year. Well, this will be painted. So what I'm trying to say is, everybody, if you want to come on by, sometime this year, this building will be painted. So instead of having an event and gathering everybody and honoring Oxmans and posing for pictures, which you can do alone, we were going to have, you know, like I said, an event, maybe some food people out here, and just kind of like celebrate Oxmans one last time. All of us out here, we'll get some group photos. Obviously, we can't do that. So this is my invitation to you to come on by and take some photos, take some selfies, take some family photos, especially, you know, a lot of families, a lot of veterans. This place meant so much to so many different people in so many different age groups over the years. Like I said, this was the place to go for me for, you know, our dads went here for different reasons. The veterans came here for different reasons. For me, this was a place for the gum and candy and the baseball cards, like I said. But this west side of La Mirada, back in the day, you might remember, it was this place here, Oxmans Surplus, and Rexall Drug across the street here. You can see the Pep Boys. And Rexall's back there, kind of hard to see, but Oxmans and Rexall over here, they were the places to go back in the day for the gum and candy selection. Let me tell you, bubble yum, there was a lot of crazes going on back then, and they had the best candy selection. Let me tell you, Rexall, and of course the dairy was right across the street with all their treats, and then you see the Valley View Farms dairy is now gone, and then Oxmans with their, yeah, believe it or not, Oxmans Surplus had a tremendous, crazy candy section. And of course, like I said, the baseball cards, which I bought so many of. So, that's what I wanted to say. That's why we're coming on today. That's why I'm coming on today. That's why I'm recording this video. As we take our last look these last few days. Like I said, Oxmans is still in business, so if you want to get something embroidered, contact Jason. I believe he's doing some stuff online. You can also give him a call at the original Oxmans telephone number, 562-921-1106. I think he was thinking about doing some online selling of some surplus, or I don't know if that's still happening. I'm not quite sure, but give them a call. But the Oxmans Surplus retail store is gone after all these years. Was so hard to compete with Amazon, and just so many other variables, you know, involved, that it was just time. It was just time. So come on by, everybody. Don't know how long this sign is going to be here. This mural, this painting here, that has been here for so many years. This building will be painted soon, and this is your last chance to come on by and get a photo and do whatever you'd like to do. Hope to do more videos like this coming up soon. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, this is Tony Aiello for the La Mirada Blog.